Well, I thought I'd give you an update. Of course, there still is no house here. It is September 28th, I think. It's a Monday in September. But I have a most interesting story. As you may recall, the house was not delivered and set. The framing was not delivered and set as requested and as expected, because this item, which you've probably seen before, called Zip R insulation and sheathing. As you notice, this is the exterior. This is the weather resistant barrier. This is the OSB, and this is the insulation. We were told by the company that makes the framing, Wausau Homes, that they had forgotten to purchase Zip R. And this is Zip R. R stands for R value or insulation. So after a couple of weeks, I decided to make some cold calls today on Monday. And the first call I made to a distributor of Zip R12, a Huber product, Huber, I discovered that there is a whole distribution center, a whole warehouse full of Zip R. Now, I have somebody else calling to confirm that, in fact, I did not get confused. But the fellow I spoke to, Roger, seemed pretty convinced after he called the warehouse that they had sufficient Zip R12. He just wanted how much I needed. I said I needed about roughly 54 panels, which I'm not a builder. I don't know exactly what's needed. And Roger said, no problem. When would you like to pick it up? And I almost went smart aleck mode. Trust me, I was controlling myself. I was almost going to say, how about 2 weeks ago? But I didn't. So we're looking into it. By we, I mean my wonderful contractor. He's got a phone call on him to confirm it. But the real question is, why did Wausau Homes say that the product wasn't available? I mean, is it possible that I misunderstood Roger, who's a distributor for Huber Zip R12? Is there a chance he misunderstood me and said, oh, this is the insulation panel sold by Huber that are 2 5/8 inch thick? Was he confused? I don't know. But I thought it would be interesting to do this video, a quickie. And I haven't been out on the site for a couple of days. There was dirt over here, to change the subject, and they had a skidster smoothing it out. I suspect we're going to need a little more dirt to get this leveled, but it looks good. As always, talked to my contractor. This blue insulation is going to be treated just like this other rigid foam insulation was treated. It's going to be covered up with this white paint stuff to help protect it against ultraviolet light degradation. Because at the time we did this, we thought we may be sitting for 8 weeks. We still may be sitting for 8 weeks. The story is still unknown, still incomplete. We're not exactly sure what's going on. I'm going to give everybody the benefit of the doubt and assume that, in fact, there's some sort of confusion here. I hope that's the way it turns out. I hope that Roger at the distribution center for the Huber Zip R12 can work with the folks up in Wausau to facilitate getting enough exterior insulation to get the house framing done before it snows and before it's salty and before it's crummy, because I'd actually like to move in. Now, what's interesting is I reviewed the contract. January 5th is when I'm supposed to move in. And we'll see how things go. It's amazing what people can do when they really put their mind to it. So, you guys have a wonderful day. It's the afternoon. It's almost 5 in the evening on Monday. It's a little chilly. It's around 60 degrees. But it is your typical early fall day in Wisconsin. I always like to say that with a nasal accent. And we're going to have a good time. So you take care and talk to you later. Bye.